Hey, in this unit, I would like to create the first manufacturer together with you. Every product has to be manufactured somehow, so the manufacturers in Shopware 6 naturally also play a role. Depending on what kind of business case you're dealing with, this can be more or less important, right? So, let's start by accessing the overview for our manufacturers under catalogs and then manufacturers. This overview will look familiar to you as this is the same presentation as for the product information, only of course with different information now. By the way, you can use these three lines in the top at the right handed corner to change the order of information or the display itself to suit your needs, right? For now, let's start by adding the first manufacturer and clicking on the button Add. Similar to the products, there are also mandatory fields for the manufacturers that must be entered, but in this case, it is only the name itself. Here, I use the name Strum & Co. as an example. Next, we need to enter the manufacturer's website. So I will use like www.shopware.com. Then on the right side, there can be the logo selected. I have already entered one here in our media files, so I can just select it, product, manufacturer media, and then the Shopware logo, simply via drag and drop. You can also upload a logo locally from your computer using this button below. Last but not least, there is the description. In this example, I will just leave this field blank here. So once we have saved the manufacturer afterwards, we need to assign it to one of our products. To do this, we can select one of the products we have created in the product overview. To do this, we can simply go back to catalogs and then products. Here we can now select the guitar. And in the detail overview, I can now select our newly created manufacturer in the drop down. So Strum & Co. and then save it. So let's for now take a look in the storefront and see how this applies to the product. In the storefront, we can now go to our instruments and then select our guitar. There we can see the manufacturer's logo directly at the top. The name is also displayed when hovering above it. And the manufacturer's website can be called by just clicking on the logo. In Shopware, the manufacturer itself is not only used in the storefront, but also, for example, in filters or rules. But we will come to this later in the user training. As a small task, you could now try to create additional manufacturers yourself.